Welcome back to my channel. It's Sunday or Saturday night. Well, kind of, sort of. Just cracking up some Crazy Farmery Brewing beer here. Strong Lager. I don't know what they're thinking. Wow. Oh, wow. Is there a lot in the news? There's a lot to cover. There's a lot of crazy things going on in this world, aren't there? Oh, man. I mean, I don't know where to even begin. Good news is, found this. Smokey and the Bandit. Thing is, I know about 1, 2, and 3. But did you know there was a 4, 5, 6, and 7? It was news to me. Apparently you got Smokey and the Bandit, Smokey and the Bandit 1 or 2, Smokey and the Bandit Part 3, Bandit, Bandit Goes Country, Bandit, 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 Beauty and the Bandit, Bandit, Bandit Silver Angel. Never heard of these things before, but you know what? I'm going to check that out. Doesn't matter. We got the original Smokey and the Bandit 1 and 2. There you go. There you go. Baby, eat your heart out. The other thing we got going on, man. People, I don't know what to think. Because we now have people that are complaining about working 40-hour work weeks. They're complaining that they gotta work 40 hours a week. I mean, oh my God. You're complaining about it, and we got the robots coming. We all know what they want. They don't want to work anymore. Bring on the robots. Give me my UBI. We all know that's coming. That is not going to be good for anybody who works for a living. I'll tell you that right now. We are also apparently in stroke season. I don't know. This is brand new. This just came out. This is a new thing in 2023. Just like the flu season, we are in stroke season. If you can figure that out, let me know. It's brand new. The science, I guess. The speed of science, I guess, right there. I don't get it myself. I really don't get it myself. But what are you going to do? This is the world we live in now. We're totally insane. Everything's going crazy. What are we supposed to do about that? I don't know. Apparently they're going to... because that makes sense too. They're looking to possibly, maybe, cancel Aretha Franklin for her song Natural Woman because Aunt Jemima, I guess. You know, that's it, you know. Get rid of these heroes from the past. Because we have to. We just got to rewrite history, right? Forget the black community. Forget the black culture. We have to erase the community, black culture, black heroes, all across the board as well. And say that we're doing a good thing. I don't know. I stand with Aretha Franklin. Cheers. Because you are a natural woman. What else do we got crazy in the stories today? I don't know. Look at that. Strong Lager. 8% alcohol. It's actually not bad. Not bad for around here. Good job there, Farmery Brewery. Good job. That's the other thing too. What is with these Telegram scammers? Oh my God. I got like 4 or 5 a day. I'm almost like, if it wasn't for the fact that some of you actually message me, I would never look at it ever again because there's no point. It's kind of like answering the phone, right? You answer the phone, 80% of the time it's a scammer. My God, that's getting out of hand too, isn't it? Oh, we can't do anything about that though. No. What else is in the news? Um, let's get into the car stuff. 'Cause like I said, there's all kinds of stuff going on with that too. Um, if you haven't followed him yet, the Curiosity Inc. Alex there, buddy, he found himself a 67 Ferrari he's working on right now. Holy, I didn't even know that stuff was in Canada in that shape and condition. It's amazing. Quite the find he came across. That I will say. DD Speed Shop announced that they're heading back to that little tour down south in a family wagon, a 1955 Chevy wagon. That should be cool. I mean, they did a really good job last year when they took their 57 Chevy down south for that tour. They did a really nice job covering that. Well, I tuned in as much as I could. They ran into Vice Grip Garage and so on and so forth. Really good, really good. I enjoyed that. Good job on you guys, DD Speed Shop, for that coverage. I can't wait for the next installment of that when you go on tour. Or power tour. I think it's a power tour. Either way, check them out if you got time. Junkyard Dave. Junkyard Dave is still plugging away at his ultimate station wagon. If you haven't checked that out yet, he's morphed about 4 or 5 different vehicles, 4 or 5 different Dodges. Hellcat, a Magnum, a Charger, it's all-wheel drive, so he's got one of those, what is it, a Jeep or something like that. It's a wild car. If you haven't seen it, or just curious to see how he's doing it or what he's done to that thing, go check that out. Junkyard Dave. Beautiful, beautiful. Who else? Sarah Intuned. Oh, she's a sweetheart. I like that girl. I've talked to her a couple times on Twitter now. Followed her for quite a few years now. She's putting a V8 in an old Toyota Corolla. Like one of those 72 or something like that. And yeah, I don't know where mint car. Like the interior is still fairly clean. So I mean that's going to be a nice little project. All the best of luck with her with that, for sure. Who else? What else we got going on? Dead Dodge Garage. He's showing you how he puts a 440 together. Because, hey, 440, right? Big block. Drive them until you can't. Eventually, they're going to be banned and outlawed as well, just like everything else, right? Because, the climate, even though they keep talking about climate change and how they're going to fight carbon, but everything they talk about is basically, if you really pay attention, they're basically talking about killing the planet. Because that's going to work. And you know what they're going to do with that? Oh, don't forget these 15-minute cities, right? So they're going to build these walls. They're going to build these walls and do all this futuristic stuff. And the reason why they're going to build the walls and keep you in there where it's nice and green and pretty is because they don't want you to see. They don't want you to see what they're going to do outside those walls. They're basically going to strip mine everything. They're going to destroy everything. Oh, that's a forest? You know what? There's stuff underneath that forest. Wipe it out. That's what they're talking about. Carbon neutral, carbon zero, or carbon negative is like killing everything. Kiss the wildlife goodbye. The whole works. Why? Money! Right? Oh yeah, we're just going to go along with it, right? Silly. There's a reason why they want you driving what they want you to drive. Crazy. Speaking of crazy, get this one. Scotiabank. Scotiabank is in a lot of... they're taking a little bit of heat. Or a lot of heat. I don't know. We just know that they, boycott Scotiabank is trending. Why? Because this is not the first time they've done this, based on political agendas, political whatever. They decided to they're going to crack down and debanked Raging Dissidents and Jeremy Mackenzie. Why? Nobody knows. They just did it. Why? Because reasons, right? Reasons unknown. Well, like I said, this is not the first time you've seen Scotiabank do such things. They've done it back in 2018. They've done it back in a few other times. The trucker convoy, another good prime example, shutting people's bank accounts down. We're no longer doing business with you because we don't like you. You're eventually going to see this with other banks coming up. You're eventually going to see this throughout the whole banking system. We already see problems down south with Bank of America, just funds just disappearing out of people's accounts suddenly. Nobody knows why there either. Oh, we don't know. You try to get a hold of anybody. You try to fix that problem. Guess what? The same thing with Jeremy Mackenzie. He tried to figure out what's going on. Oh, guess what? You can't talk to anybody. Woo! Right? So that's the new normal with the banking systems nowadays. No wonder nobody has any trust in them anymore across the board. So keep an eye out for that because that's coming too, right? Crazy stuff. Crazy. I mean, I've never seen anything like it in my lifetime. I've seen banks. Well, I can't really say that because I remember back in the day they tried to shut my mother down and shut her mortgage off and steal the house that we're in because they screwed up. But it was always our fault, you see. So I was almost a homeless kid because of the bank. So it's no surprise. It's no surprise that we're seeing this across the board now. You never trust these institutions to begin with because of reasons. And while now they're coming after us for their reasons, right? I've never seen anything like it. Getting back to better news and more happier news. Old car guy, Jason there. Old car guy. What was it? OLDECARR guy. Check him out. What he's doing, he's finally started his Yugo project. He's got a minty little Yugo that he's going to put a Toyota Echo drivetrain into and possibly turbo it. Right? So this Yugo is going to really go. Yugo! So, he's putting that there and he's doing that. Finally getting down to the nitty-gritty with that. Finally tore the Toyota Echo apart. And I'm telling you, when he announced it there almost a year ago now, I want to say, I couldn't wait to see what he's going to do with that. I couldn't wait. And guess who else is thinking about getting into the Yugo? Richard frickin' Rollins. That's right. Old car guy might have himself a little bit of competition with Richard Rollins, of all people from Gas Monkey Garage. I don't know. We'll see how that plays out. Yeah, we're going to have some fun with that. What else we got going on? I thought I'd never say this either. I'm not 100%. We'll see what comes up. But I'm kind of looking for a Fox body drivetrain for the wagon. I don't know. I never thought I'd hear myself say I'm looking for a Fox body Ford drivetrain in my life. But here we go. Here we are. 2023, right? Things are bizarre and weird. I also checked out that 90s show. It had its moments. No. Even the old lady, she shut it off. She's like, this sucks. So there you go. New Metallica. I'm sure you heard it by now. Pretty good stuff, I gotta say. Other than that, the only thing I have is I got a little bit of a rant about parts. I've been noticing that across the board with just about everybody now. Parts. They're all junk now. Everything's junk. Doesn't matter if it's rock auto. Doesn't matter if it's high end. It's all junk. It's all screwed up. You can't get them, or you do, or they're just obsolete, or they're not making stuff, like really good parts. They're not making them anymore. Why? Reasons. Discontinued. I hear that more often than I can think. In fact, that's why I'm still drinking, because I figured, I'll make it a drinking game. Well, it's been about a week and I'm still drinking, so there you go. Discontinued is not a good drinking game. Don't do it, kids. Don't do it. I tell you. Other than that, what else were they going on about? Telegram scammers, Aretha Franklin. Things, right? Things are just getting crazy, complicated, little out of hand, a little overboard. I shouldn't say a little overboard. We're saying we're pretty much sinking the ship and jumping off and bouncing off the propellers of the Titanic by now. That's how overboard it is right now. And I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen with this industry. I don't know what's going to happen with the other industries. I don't know what's going to happen with the heavy duty industries. All of us who build cars and, stuff like that, I have no idea what our futures are going to be like. I have no idea what's going on. I have no idea what's going to happen. A lot of us is just saying, just asteroid, please, just do something, right? Because just so much scamming going on, all the way up to the government levels. Just it's never ending. It's nonstop now. But not to be a bearer of bad news, we're still having fun. We're still having a good time out there. We're still doing the best we can with what we have and what we got, and really thinking outside the box and how to get around all this craziness that we're seeing so far in the world. And honestly, I don't know. It's going to be interesting. Like I said it before in my other video, it's going to be interesting to just navigate 2023 and beyond. Closer communities, I think, is going to be the answer there. Seeing how the food prices are going skyrocketing, right? I mean, get to know your farmer. I said that in the past too. Get to know your friends. Get to know your farmers. Trade, barter, swap. We are tradesmen, for example. We are tradesmen. Tradesmen. We trade. This is what we do. We trade, for job or whatever. You name it. This is what we do. This is our thing. We used to be part of a secret society at one time. Tradespeople. So there you go. Become a tradesman immediately. Speaking of which, I need somebody who knows how to make beer, because I haven't learned that trade yet. Dang, that's good. Other than that, yeah, I don't know. And that's the other thing too. Like, I understand a lot of people like, you're on here, you're complaining about stuff. Or I hear it too from people, you're just trying to be like Rage or that salty cracker guy or that slipping lizard. No, I'm not trying to be like those guys. If anything, I was trying to be more like, old car guy or somebody. I wanted to be more the automotive guy. Right? Playing with the automotive, talking about automotive stuff. I still do, obviously. But when things go this crazy, And I see other people doing that as well. Not so much, but just commenting and saying, "What the hell's going on?" Yeah, we're all kind of saying the same thing, right? We're not trying to be anybody. We're not trying to be like this guy or like that. Because guess what? Rage is rage. Nobody's going to top that guy. Salty cracker. Nobody's going to top that guy, you know? But I'm trying to get back into the car stuff as much as possible. But when you're sitting here, you got people going on about weird stuff, canceling of Aretha Franklin and whatnot. It's hard to ignore the bullshit, especially when you are in an industry that deals with gasoline, diesel, oil, old car parts, all of it. And that is pretty much targeted. And now you're just kind of raising your head, looking up and going, what's going on? And then they start canceling banks and stuff like this for wrong think. And it's like, it's just hard not to talk about it. But anyways, that's all I got. Thank you for watching. Like, subscribe, and what was it? What was I trying to say? Like, subscribe, share it out, tell your friends, have a dinner conversation. Till next time, love you all. Love you all.
I think that it's really a fulfillment of a dream that we had together with my leadership team when we started in 19. The first week we met in January of 19 in California and to set up the goals for the next 5 years. And one of them was by 2023 we will reduce the number of people in the world by 50%. I think today this dream is becoming reality.
So it's really a purpose-driven company. And